Hey everybody, this is Verge. It's been a long time since I've done a video trying to get back on board with that because I think there's a lot of information that the average user could probably, should probably know. So my intention is to do videos to train them up on cybersecurity related things to be safer on the internet. To know the dangers out there and so forth. So just these little videos hopefully go a long way with users who are not savvy with the IT world and maybe don't have a whole lot of experience or take their computers for granted. So there's a lot to do, a lot to go through. This little video though is going to be about TinyWall. TinyWall is an interface to the Windows firewall system that makes it basically easy to set Windows firewall settings without having to go into the advanced features of Windows Firewall. It's very easy to install, very easy to set up, and very easy to have it do what you want it to do. So I'm going to go ahead and install this just to show you how that goes. And I'm not going to install it because I did not download it yet. This is my fourth attempt at the video, and I have a virtual machine here that I took a snapshot of, and I've gone back and forth so that I could refine this video so that it's not too boring or any of those things. So this operating system is not updated at all. It's a clean install, just basically my test virtual machine. So we'll go to TinyWall. Free, lightweight, non-intrusive firewall. It's because it's Windows Firewall. Firewall built into the modern Windows system. So we're going to download 2.1. I do have a Avast antivirus running on here. In my opinion and my experience, Avast has been just fine for everything that I do with it. I always tell people, depending on your surfing habits, as long as nobody should be doing anything fishy on the internet anyway, but this one is just fine for most users. So now we'll go in and install this. I've installed this before, so I'm just going to go through it quickly. I'd play Jeopardy music, but I don't think I'd have the voice for it. Sometimes it installs really quickly, and other times it just takes it a second to get along. Sometimes it needs a little push. I often tell people not to keep clicking inside the window to make things move faster, and yet I find myself doing the same thing. So it's kind of hypocritical there. I always get stuck at this point a little bit, but it'll push through. Now how about it, TinyWall? Let's go. And here we go with clicking in the middle of the screen again. Whoa, did it actually? Hey, that seemed to work. I don't know, maybe it's a conspiracy theory. So we'll click finish. You'll notice down here in the system tray that TinyWall is now active. That's what the icon looks like. When you right click on that, you get a menu. And you can see the input and output here. As you start seeing traffic going in and out and so forth, that'll change. Change mode, normal protection, block all, allow outgoing, disable firewall, auto learn. You can manage settings. Show connections is one that I enjoy. And as you can see, everything is pretty clean. Now I'll show you what this does here in a second. And yep, you can refresh, and as you can see, Avast is kind of responsible for most of the connections here. So There's a few three things you can do to whitelist a application or web page. Excuse me. You can whitelist by executables. Basically, this is an executable. Or if you go into Windows, this is a little nerdy. I'm going to get that. And we'll go to Google, Chrome, application. And that's basically an executable. Same thing here, but this is a shortcut. So you can whitelist by process also, or by window. By window is the one that I like because it's quick. So we'll go to Google. Now this particular page is probably cached in there. So let's try to go to google.com. Connection won't happen because TinyWall is doing its job. It's blocking the incoming connection of Google. So if we go here and whitelist by window, you click on that. It'll tell you, click on the inner area of an open window. So you click on that. TinyWall adds it to the whitelist. Click back on Chrome, refresh the page, and the page comes up. And everything comes in just fine. And you can see the input and output changes. This is not really a video about any of the settings, but just kind of what it does. It's very easy to use. One other thing I can, if we do whitelist by executable, it'll go in there and you have to locate the executable, and you can do it that way too. And you can go back to show connections, and there should be more there. And there you go. So that's TinyWall in a nutshell. I showed this so that users can have access, easy access to the Windows firewall and be more secure. Some people may have antivirus software that includes that, or they have Komodo or some other firewall. It's a good thing to have because it blocks malicious stuff from coming in, and it allows you to say, yes, I want this particular traffic through my network or to my computer, or I do not want that particular traffic. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Personally, I like TinyWall, but the other ones are just fine too. As long as you have at least one running, that's good. Thank you for watching.